Hi guys, I decided that I needed to do a post today that speaks from the heart. Not as someone who's just running a business, but as a mum who is tired, who has cried, who has sat on the floor and wondered how she is going to keep going. Spectrum Together, my business, wasn't created from a business plan. It was created from my lived reality, from many people's lived reality, from the sleepless nights, from fighting systems that don't always understand us as adults, as neurodivergent adults and our neurodivergent children, from trying to be everything to everyone while quietly falling apart inside at times. That pure exhaustion of just not knowing where to go, what to do. I mean, I'm neurodivergent myself. I have combined ADHD. I found out as an adult after struggling most of my life, not understanding myself. And I'm also raising 4 beautiful neurodivergent children who all have completely different needs. So I have to be ready to adapt, ready to change things up a little bit, just so that, we can get through each day. Some days are amazing. Like, I hear giggles, I hear laughter, and it's beautiful. And some days it's just getting through the day and trying to keep everyone regulated, almost feeling like you're just trying to get everyone surviving the day. And there have been moments where, it gets too much. I mean, I'll hold my hands up. I've gone into the bathroom and shut the door and I've had a good cry to myself because I don't want my children to see me upset. But I can see how much they struggle and it overwhelms me because I want to help, I want to support, and I always will and I always do. But sometimes, as most of us probably do, it just gets that bit too much. And you just want someone to take all of that away and make it better. If you know that feeling, I want you to know I do see you. I truly see you. And sometimes life can feel relentless. The appointments, the school struggles, the meltdowns, the worrying about the future for our kids, for ourselves, and just the constant pressure to cope. We're expected to cope with things that we weren't taught and weren't shown necessarily, and that's hard. But you know what? Here is what I also know. With the right support, things can start to feel a bit lighter. Not perfect, but lighter. And that is why I do what I do with Spectrum Together, because families like ours deserve understanding. They deserve guidance. They deserve someone in their corner who isn't judging, but is kind of like working beside you. I try to offer real and compassionate support, not, textbook advice, not empty words, just practical, helpful, emotional understanding. And we, can create plans, whether they be big or small, together. We can talk through the hard days because they are frequent. And we can find ways forward that actually feel possible. Not something completely out of reach. I think sometimes as Sen parents, we feel like we're asking for someone to travel to the moon and back for our kids, when actually just some really simple practical steps can actually make such a huge difference. I've seen it with my children, that when someone actually listens and puts something into place, it works, that they start to thrive a little bit more, and the struggles that they have at school with teachers aren't as often. It can make such a difference. At the moment, if you are feeling overwhelmed, if you're lying awake at night worrying, and if you're holding it all together for everyone else all the time, I want you to know I don't want you to struggle in silence. Message me, reach out, I'm here, and we can start putting support in place for you and your family. You're not weak for needing help, and you are strong for still being here, still fighting, still loving as hard as you do every single day. And you don't have to do all of that on your own anymore. I'll speak to you guys soon. Thanks.